June, where they came second. They were seeded number 4. They've been dominant in French roller derby for a number of years, but this year closed the gap with those leading teams in Europe.
Effectivement, c'est la première fois que non pas une, mais 2 équipes françaises participent à ces championnats du monde. C'est hyper excitant d'être là et j'espère que vous êtes prêts ou pas prêts, prêtes ou pas prêtes.
And they are playing against Angel City, based out of LA, who came through North America regionals. Really, sort of a top-level team in North America. This is their 8th championships performance since 2013. So we expect them to bring their strong game to the track, but Toulouse also a strong physical team. This is going to be a matchup. So if you are looking at WFTDA predictors, don't bother with this one. Nobody knows how to call this because this Champs is the first tournament in 5 years where European teams are playing North American teams playing teams from Oceania. And because nobody's played each other in 5 years, the rankings doesn't know what to do, so it's giving us all these weird results. None of us here can say how this game is going to go. We know it's going to be exciting. We're really delighted that you're here to join us watchers. We know there are people all over watching, all over Europe with watch parties.
Et effectivement, c'est la première fois que Toulouse vient aux États-Unis et comme les États-Unis et l'Europe ne se sont pas rencontrés depuis plus de 5 ans. C'est très très difficile de savoir comment ce match va se passer. C'est vrai qu'en Europe, on ne regarde pas forcément tous les matchs du roller derby nord-américain. Et du coup, voilà, impossible de juger du niveau des équipes. En tout cas, on sait que Toulouse a énormément progressé ces dernières années et que l'équipe vient en force et probablement avec...
And we will quickly run you through the rosters for each team. Playing in white, it is Angel City, and we have 1031 Whiskey Von Sweets, 20 Murder, 202 Freight Train, 215 Bulgogi, 26 Schadenfreude, 28 Death Down Under, 389 Stiletto, 39 Cracker Jack, 42 Blackman, 422 Low Bettencourt, 507 Rachel Rotten, 617 Ghetto Fabulous, 664 Psycho, 782 Terror, 87 Voltaire de Slayer, 88 Tui Leon, 910 Coco Butter, 98 Mally Webster, and 9999 Queen Lose Your Tifa.
Et en violet aujourd'hui, Toulouse. Pour Toulouse, nous avons 007 Mac, 018 Kata, 06 Champagne, 121 No One, 19 Sweeney, 191 Missy Hammer, 193 La Chute, 202 Billy the Kid, 28 Baboon, 43 Psychodélicate, 45-77 Breakstuff, 49 Trash Panda, 64 Jacques Decker, 713 Alistérique, 72 Nina Backdraft, 747 Lilove, 82 Very Bad Sheep, 934 Wybro Serious et 999 Bull.
And the whistle has gone to start the first period. Freight Train on the jam line against Mac from Toulouse. Freight Train pushing out front. Mac being held by Angel City at the back, just over the jam line. And it's Freight Train out for lead, but very closely followed by Mac. So it is a jammer race back to the pack. Freight Train just checking on Mac's position. Mac directly behind Freight Train, trying to hide behind, forces the call off of the jam, and that is no points for either team.
Rencontre.
So first points on the board for Toulouse in Jam 2, and it's so much about that mental game in this first couple of jams. Both teams very excited to play each other, and just get the experience of playing completely different roller derby, different continents. I think we'll see a very tentative first few jams as they so they're out. So it is Rachel Rotten on the jam line up against Qatar. And it's a recycle back by Toulouse on Rachel Rotten, getting some offense in from Psycho. But that doesn't avoid the hit out and the recycle. But both jammers really struggling to get through. We are 20 seconds into this jam. It is Qatar pushing out front, picking up leads. Rachel Rotten recycled again behind the Get Your Bearings jam line. And it's Qatar now scoring points. Getting through that Angel City wall, pushing through and causing a fall. Found the gap, gets through for 4 points. Rachel Rotten still in the pack, only just past the pivot line on just after turn 1. Into this jam, and this is second scoring pass for Toulouse. And it's Rachel Rotten having to grind the push up front. It's Qatar dancing around the outside. Angel City lineup. And that second scoring pass, 8 points for Toulouse in this jam. And it is a star pass for Angel City, passing to Psycho, who is now on 2 and 3, pushing up front. Qatar at the back on the straightaway. Solid tripod defense as you'd expect from two teams at this level. And it's another hit out and recycle for Angel City, who, remember, have not completed their initial pass at this stage, and we are 18 seconds left in this jam. And it's Qatar pushing out front, still on that straightaway. The pack has not moved for 20 seconds. This is how physical the defense is for both teams. Tui Leon going in with some offense to try and free up Psycho. But that jam comes to the natural end. And it is 12 points. Qatar had points in the pocket. 15 points for Toulouse. Angel City yet to...
Toulouse n'est pas en reste. Toulouse n'est pas en reste. C'est un star pass du côté de Champagne. Champagne qu'on connaît, hein, qui joue aussi bien en tant que bloqueuse qu'en tant que jammeuse. On espère qu'elle va pouvoir revenir au score et peut-être forcer Angel City à coller. C'était un très très bel assist de la part de la ligne de blocage de Toulouse, qui force Ghetto Fabulous au recyclage à l'arrière. Et encore une fois, ce pack qui n'avance pas, hein. On est à peine dans le troisième virage. 15 secondes sur ce jam. 4 premiers points marqués côté toulousain. 7 côté... Non, 9. 2 en plus sur ce passage marquant. 9-4, on est à un total de 19 pour Toulouse et 9 pour Angel City.
So important jam there for Angel City, putting 9 points on the board, but Toulouse also picking up 4, so the gap is now 10 points between the two teams. And we have De La Slayer on the jam line up against Mac for Toulouse. both very agile jammers pushing either side trying to find a gap, but it's Toulouse holding back Voltarine at the back. And we have just only gone over the Get Your Bearings start line. And it's Voltarine pushing out up front. Mac at the back, Thierry Leon with a huge hit out. With no movement, just from sheer body strength, able to hit Mac well inside. And it's the defense from both these teams. This is what I was looking forward to. Is just because I love watching blocking, and this is blocking goals. So it is Mac who gets out for lead, finds that gap on the outside, and it's Voltarine still in the pack. Mac now approaching on a scoring pass, and Voltarine taking off the helmet cover and has used that as an opportunity to get out, completes initial pass, and Mac just stuck between this huge wall at the back, forces the jam to be called, and it is just looking at the jam refs, 3 points for Toulouse in that jam, taking them to 22 points. Angel City held to nothing again, so exciting few jams.
Oui, on est accroché à nos sièges ici. C'est vrai que c'est du très très beau derby, on s'y attendait, mais voilà, on est toujours aussi contente, étonnée d'être là. Sur la ligne de Skate Shop, Get Your Bearings Skate Shop, nous avons Trash Panda qui est à l'arrière, et c'est un lead pour Angel City, le deuxième lead de cette période.
C'est magnifique.
C'était très très beau. Freight Train, effectivement, qui porte bien son nom et qui pousse comme un petit train, mais c'est un star pass du côté de Toulouse. Toulouse qui n'hésite pas. Champagne n'a pas le temps d'essayer de marquer des points, mais force Angel City à coller. 4 points, un total de 22 pour Toulouse, 13 pour Angel City.
So second jam where Angel City have lead, but that fast star pass from Toulouse causing the jam to be called off, only losing 4 points. So quick turnaround, and we now have Schadenfreude on the jam line for Angel City up against Qatar, who we saw in the first jam for Toulouse. So we're past the Get Your Bearings start line, and so Qatar and Schadenfreude getting their bearings on the start line, and have now managed to push past the pivot line. And it is Angel City's Schadenfreude who gets the lead jammer, but we have a penalty, and two penalties that we have for nothing to lose. So Qatar has passed the star, and it is now Sweeney who is the jammer. For Toulouse again with that quick star pass, which is trying to force Angel City to call off and avoid multiple scoring passes. But Schadenfreude ignores all of that, keeps going with some incredible footwork, complete scoring pass number 3, and lead change, taking them to 25 points. And in the meantime, it is Sweeney who is in the pack, hasn't been able to get out since that initial pass with the star pass. But it's Schadenfreude finds the gap on the outside, and it is Wybro Sirius who tries to hold back at the front. Schadenfreude pushes out, complete scoring pass number 4. And the teams are lined up on turn 2, waiting. Sweeney's still there at the back.
Un pilier de l'équipe d'Angel City qui prend le lead. On a l'impression que Angel City se chauffait un petit peu sur les premiers jams. Et là, qui envoie valser Nina Backdraft et qui marque 4 points. C'était assez impressionnant à voir. Missy Hammer qui a fini son initial pass et qui tente en tout cas un petit saut d'Apex, mais un peu trop tard. 0 points côté toulousain, un total de 6 sur ce jam pour Angel City, 43 à 26.
So Angel City followed up that 24-point jam with 6 points in that last jam. So nothing to lose, only scored 4 points to Angel City's 30s. And we are now in a crash course timeout. And that has been called
by Toulouse.
Smart by Toulouse. They need to try and get some of that momentum back because Angel City are just starting to motor. An incredible first few minutes.
Effectivement, c'était 2 derniers jams assez intenses côté toulousain et c'est peut-être le bon moment de prendre ce time-out pour se regrouper. C'est vrai que il faut s'adapter au sol, il faut s'adapter au jet lag, il faut s'adapter à l'officiating qui est parfois différent. C'est beaucoup d'adaptation pour une équipe européenne.
Yeah, sort of, trying to work out how the officiating works and what the different metrics are. Just a quick chance to give a special thank you to Poster Giant for sponsoring this cozy announcer booth. Poster Giant is a Seattle-based global marketing and advertising agency, but most importantly, a huge supporter of roller derby, and we are very grateful for their support to let us be here for this incredible game. So that is the crash course timeout over. It is they help roller derby athletes increase strength, conquer self-doubt, and create the habits of high performers to become all-stars and MVPs on the track and in life. And we are back. It is Ghetto Fabulous on the crash line, on the Get Your Bearings line up against Mac from Nothing to Lose. And Mac just taking that inside line, brushes off that huge hit and gets through. Lead jammer for Toulouse. That timeout has paid off, but Ghetto Fabulous is speeding up to the back, trying to force a call off. And does. So that is Mac deciding that, they got 3 points in the pocket, denying Angel City any. So 29 for Toulouse, now playing 43 for Angel City. So you can tell that timeout, they really strategized.
Effectivement, le timeout a payé. 3 points marqués, un lead assez rapide côté toulousain, 29 à 43. Mais rien n'est encore joué. Vous le savez, c'est du roller derby. On retrouve Trash Panda sur la ligne de départ de jam. Get Your Bearings. Face à Voltaren de Slayer. Et c'est un jam. Alors Trash Panda nous a habitués à pas mal d'agilité, de rapidité dans la prise de jam. Je pense que voilà, il y avait besoin d'un petit temps d'adaptation. C'est fait. Elle est déjà en train de combattre, on peut dire. On sent que les joueurs sont très forts physiquement, très agiles aussi. Donc c'est pas un travail facile du tout. On sent leur peine d'ici. Et en même temps, les bloqueux côté toulousain ne déméritent pas puisque Angel City est toujours dans son initial pass. Le pack s'agrandit et se reforme. On est à peine dans le virage numéro 2. On n'a pas vu beaucoup de tours sur ce match. Trash Panda qui call après avoir marqué 4 points. Qui réduit encore un petit peu l'écart, plus que 10 petits points, 33 à 43.
So that was 4 points by Toulouse, who held back Angel City's jammer for over a minute to pick up one pass themselves. But at 4 points by 4 points is all you need at this time with still 15 minutes. to go in this first half. Freight Train on the Get Your Bearings start line up against Mac for Toulouse. Freight Train smashes through, picks up lead. I have to confess I'm a Freight Train fan, and it's just beautiful to watch. So Freight Train, honestly, the physicality on that inside line, there was no holding them back.
You hearing the train sound?
Ah, yes. So Freight Train, with a huge hit, forcing the jam to come to an end. But Freight Train definitely picking up all of the points in that jam. So we are just checking the points on how many scoring passes that were, and just checking that the skater is fine. So, you know, this is a chance to talk about, we said this would be a physical game.
Yes, we knew what we signed for.
Yeah. So, you know, both teams have strong MRDA ties. So Toulouse Quad Guards are the MRDA team for Toulouse, and they support and coach and sort of train together. And Angel City have got a long sort of tradition of working with MRDA teams. And you can just see that they do not back down. Neither team wants to back down at this stage.
Effectivement, les liens avec la MRDA, c'est ce qui a valu à Toulouse pendant longtemps de ne pas pouvoir participer à des matchs sanctionnés, régulés côté WFTDA. Et elles n'ont pu rejoindre en fait le game qu'en 2020 et Montebello, c'était pendant la période Covid. Donc c'est vrai que ça leur a pas laissé beaucoup de temps, beaucoup d'opportunités, mais elles en ont quand même pas mal profité ces dernières années.
So the skater is up and fine, which is delighted to see, and thank you to the medics for all their support. Also thank you to S1, the S1 Life for helmet, best fit and best protection equals made for roller derby. So we are getting back underway.
So the fun thing is, I will like put quotes, but it's La Chute who fell down.
Ah.
So
yeah,
it's kind of a
play on, yeah. Are we on an English jam or a French jam?
English, I think.
Thank you. I'd lost the plot there. Missy Hammer on the jam line against Schadenfreude on the Get Your Bearings skate jam line. This is tough. Just looking at this scrum pack up ahead on the pivot line, and it is just the sort of the agility of the jammers to get through what look like such solid walls, but it's Schadenfreude who managed to juke to the outside, get through for lead. So Angel City now with lead jammer. Schadenfreude hit to the outside, uses that as momentum to get round. Toulouse not actually ready for Schadenfreude when they came round. Missy Hammer still in the pack. Apex jump from Schadenfreude on turn one, but it is a hit out and recycle. And it's all the way back to the pivot line, whereas, that is Missy Hammer hit out on turn two, recycled also back to the pivot line. Although Angel City now on a scoring pass, and Nothing to Lose still on their initial pass, but it feels like it's been a whole jam and it's been 1 minute 20 seconds. The defense is just so brutal from both sides, so solid and just set. So again, the hit out and recycle on Schadenfreude. It is solid work by Toulouse at the back, and it is Missy Hammer who makes it out and forces that call off from Toulouse. So two scoring passes for Angel City, taking them to 57 points, 8 points in this jam. Nothing to Lose still on 33.
Et ça va être un jam un petit peu plus compliqué à démarrer pour Toulouse, puisque Nina Backdraft est actuellement assise dans la penalty box S1. Donc une petite infériorité numérique pour Toulouse sur ce jam. D'autant qu'on a Freight Train au jam côté Angel City face à Kata. Et c'est un troisième lead d'affilée pour Freight Train côté Angel City, qui malmène la défense toulousaine réduite à 3 joueuses. Mais c'est parti. Alors, un forearm a été appelé sur Kata, c'est donc un power jam pour Angel City. Et vu ce qu'on a pu voir jusqu'ici, il est possible qu'elle essaye d'en profiter au maximum. C'est compter sans la défense de Toulouse, qui ne démérite pas Le pack qui s'étire sur le 3e virage. Et c'est un deuxième train. Kata qui est sorti de penalty box, qui accélère. Et c'est un call-off sur ce jam. J'attends la fin des points. Non, a priori pas de points sur ce scoring pass. 4 points à 0, 61 à 33. L'écart se creuse un tout petit peu plus.
So Angel City with the first power jam of the game, putting 4 points on the box, on the score, taking them to 61. Nothing to lose, only letting that one scoring pass go in the previous jam. It is now Trash Panda on the Get Your Bearings line up against Rachel Rotten for Angel City. And it is Trash Panda who was taking the inside now, trying to go through the middle. Rachel Rotten pushing on the outside. And again, we're just seeing this physical defense. Queen Lucy Tifa at the back with Trash Panda. And a big hit and recycle. It is Rachel Rotten pushing out up front against a wall of Toulouse blockers. It's 30 seconds in, we still don't have a lead. Trash Panda, oh, and we have Rotten, it is a high block. So this is an opportunity for Toulouse to take the lead. But Trash Panda is hit to the inside. And that looks like that was quite a sprawl for them. Trash Panda now 2 Angel City blockers up front. Queen Lucy Tifa joins them. It is a full wall. Looking to see there's offense coming in from Champagne, but not able to get Trash Panda out. So we are still without a lead, and it is 45 seconds left in this jam. Rachel Rotten rejoins. So this from the S1 penalty box. So this means we still have Trash Panda eligible to get lead. Rachel Rotten isn't, but Rachel Rotten is at the front of the pack, and as I say that, is hit out and recycled to the pivot line. We have not left turn 1, and we are 20 seconds left in this jam. This is hard work for both jammers. Trash Panda up front on turn 1, Rachel Rotten on the pivot line. Both having to just push, offense trying to go in for Toulouse, but not able to break up Tui Leon and the other blockers, and Queen Lucy Tifa up front. That's it, jam comes to end, no lead. No lead, no points. First scoreless jam since jam 1. Thank you to our producer Blade, who's making us look smart.
C'était un jam très intense à voir, hein. On a pu le voir sur le visage des joueuses de Toulouse, et on peut le ressentir ici. C'est très très long, 2 minutes, surtout quand il n'y a aucun lead qui n'est pris. Je pense que ça doit être dur. Et c'est reparti sur la ligne de jam, Get Your Bearings, Skate Sharp. C'est un lead pour Angel City, Gato Fabulous. Très très agile, très rapide, comme on a pu le voir sur ce match. Mac, qui ne démérite pas, qui accélère et force à coller, qui force finalement Angel à ne marquer que 2 points. 63 à 33, un différentiel de 20 points pour les personnes pas forcément très bonnes en maths, c'est toujours difficile.
So 2 points for Angel City in that last jam. Toulouse left the inside line open for lead, and that's what happens, but got out and forced the call off. So just 2 points taking Angel City to 63. 30 points ahead of Toulouse. Missy Hammer on the Get Your Bearings skate shop line up against Voltarine de Slayer. Apologies. So it is Missy Hammer, lead jammer for Toulouse. That is the first lead jammer in probably 6 jams for Toulouse. So Missy Hammer on the inside finds that gap. Angel City were just a bit all over the place when Missy came back into the pack, but we have now got Voltarine out. So waiting to see how Toulouse want to play this. And they are letting Voltarine into the pack. So Missy Hammer hit out to the back and recycled on turn 2. Voltarine de Slayer now pushing out up front on the straightaway. and it is a penalty for Toulouse on a blocker, so they've lost a blocker on a forearms penalty, and that is a psychedelica. And is that going to have an impact? No, they hit out Voltarine de Slayer to the outside and recycle back to turn one. Yeah, so it is, but then there's that gap on the inside. They just broke their attention for a second, Toulouse, but it is another penalty for Toulouse, the pivot now in the box, but that has forced the call off. So it is Angel City picking up 4 points with one scoring pass, but nothing to lose. Picking up 2 scoring passes, 8 points. 41 now playing 67. We have 5 minutes left in this half, and the gap is nothing.
Et oui, il reste que 5 minutes sur cette période, je réalise, c'est passé tellement vite, ça a été tellement intense, malgré les jams assez rapides du début. On retrouve Kata sur la ligne de départ de jam Get Your Bearings Skate Shop face à Freight Train. Est-ce que Freight Train va faire mentir les statistiques? Eh bien non, le cursed speaker n'a pas marché cette fois. C'est un nouveau lead absolument fabuleux pris par la jammeuse d'Angel City. Kata qui sort de l'initial pass, qui accélère pour forcer Freight Train qui regarde le banc et le banc qui lui dit de continuer. On va peut-être avoir un jam un petit peu plus long que d'habitude. Ça permet en tout cas à Champagne de sortir de penalty box et de venir aider la défense toulousaine. Comme on dit souvent, on est beaucoup plus efficace à plusieurs, surtout quand on bloque face à des gabarits américains. On n'est pas habitué. 8 points pour Angel City, 4 pour la Nothing to Lose sur ce jam.
So, a complete swap from the last jam, Nothing to Lose picking up 4 points in that last jam, Angel City picking up 8, so the gap is still 30 points between the two teams. We have Rachel Rotten on the jam line up against Trash Panda. And we have 2 Angel City blockers in the S1 penalty box. S1 helmets and pads protecting roller derby since 2006. And we have a big cut trap penalty for Rachel Rotten as part of that. So it is a power jam to lose and a hit from... And that was a hit and a penalty from Cracker Jack on Trash Panda. So Trash Panda able to land that apex jump, sails around, completes the scoring pass, 4 points for Toulouse. And it is just 2 Angel City blockers on the track. Toulouse keeping them apart and letting Trash Panda skate round. But Rachel Rotten released back from the box along with Murder. So Angel City forming a wall at the back to hold back Trash Panda. Rachel Rotten out to complete her initial pass and forces that call off. And it's 11 points for Toulouse in that jam, taking them to 56 points, closing the gap. That is now 19 points between the two teams. The first double-digit jam score since jam 3.
C'était assez impressionnant. C'est vrai qu'on connaît Trash Panda super agile sur ses apex.
And it's an official timeout that has been called. So a crash course timeout, custom training plans with derby-specific workouts, nutrition plans and athlete-minded development, curated by epic coaches. Life is a contact sport. Win. So we're just checking that as it's an official timeout, we're not entirely sure what's going on, but they're making sure that everything is covered because there's a lot going on in each of these jams. This is a thrilling game. We hope that you are enjoying this as much at home as we are enjoying it here. And if you're just tuning in now, just to explain, we are doing a fully bilingual call, so I'm doing every jam in English.
Et je fais un jam sur 2 en français.
So we are still waiting to find out on the official timeout, but both teams using this as a bit of re-strategization time, and I think that's important. We've seen completely different plays jam to jam. Both teams are having to adapt to completely changing scenarios from each team. This is one of the most interesting games I've watched in a long time.
Tout à fait, et c'est vrai que j'ai pu remarquer, je pense que Angel City a fait ses devoirs et a noté l'agilité et les apex assez nombreux d'habitude de Trash Panda. Et voilà, le mur de bloqueuse d'Angel City n'a pas bougé de la ligne intérieure, et c'est vrai que ça a forcé Trash Panda à jouer non pas sur l'agilité cette fois, mais plus sur la force. Et c'est forcément plus difficile. Donc là, elle a profité du jam qui vient de se passer, du fait qu'il y a eu pas mal de pénalités côté Angel City.
And I think it is just we're seeing such a depth of different jamming styles. You know, you have Trash Panda, who's agile and jukey, and you have Freight Train, who can just, you know, obliterate any wall in front of them. Also a chance here to talk about Dark Horse Comments, who are our best seat sponsor. Don't those folk on turn 3 look like they're having a best time? And that could be you. Bid on the best seats in the house, sponsored by Dark Horse Comics, and win a front row seat to all of the action, because we still have another 2 days after today. This is only game 2. We are here.
Toulouse Jammer is being issued a cut penalty from the last jam.
So, as you just heard from our head referee, Jean-Claude Van Slam, Grand Slam, yes. In the last jam, when Trash Panda was hit out to the inside and the person who did the block was sent a penalty, it was assessed that there was a cut track penalty. That was the timeout. We're back on track now.
Et c'est donc un power start côté Angel City. Schadenfreude au jam et Trash Panda qui attend patiemment dans la penalty box S1. C'est donc un lead pour Schadenfreude. Angel City qui, magnifique passage en force finalement dans le premier virage en intérieur. Trash Panda sorti de la penalty box S1 qui tente de faire son passage initial le plus rapidement possible, voire peut-être un star pass, histoire de ne pas laisser une trop grande opportunité à Angel City de marquer des points. Schadenfreude qui est déjà dans son deuxième scoring pass. La défense toulousaine, Sweeney recycle à l'arrière, Baboon. Toulouse a la chance d'avoir des murs très solides et une vision de jeu très très bonne. Trash Panda qui sort de l'initial pass, va-t-elle forcer Angel City à coller? Il semblerait que ce ne soit pas... il y a effectivement 2 bloqueuses côté Angel City qui sont en penalty box, et donc ce n'est pas forcément la meilleure stratégie de coller maintenant. On espère que ça va permettre à Trash Panda justement de faire ses petits passages en agilité. Mais comme je vous le disais, les bloqueuses côté Angel City ont fait leur devoir et connaissent son style. On a Murder qui est une très très grande bloqueuse d'Angel City qui a réussi à retenir Trash Panda à l'avant. C'est donc une parfaite égalité, 8 points de chaque côté sur ce jam, 64 à 83, toujours 19 points finalement d'écart.
So it's time for a Radical Replay, sponsored by Radical Wheels. Radical Wheels are for radical humans. Swing by the Radical booth at Vendor Village to check out the newly released Derby Wheel. In that last jam, so Trash Panda starting in the penalty box, but still managing to score as many points as Angel City. So it is still 64-83. It is Missy Hammer on the Get Your Bearings jam line with Freight Train. Freight Train hit out and recycled behind the Get Your Bearings jam line. It is Missy Hammer pushing out up front on the pivot line. Missy Hammer getting some offense from Nina Backdraft. Freight Train left at the back on their own, because it's taking everything to hold back Missy Hammer, and that was 28 Death Down Under with the big recycle all the way back to the starting point, but Freight Train gets through. Lead jammer for Angel City. Missy Hammer still on turn 1. Toulouse trying to break up that Angel City wall through some lovely positional blocking, but Freight Train able to use that to their advantage and picking up 4 points. But Toulouse now have 2 blockers in the box on penalties, so this is going to give Freight Train distinct pack advantage and uses that. Second scoring pass, 8 points for Angel City. And then we have a star pass to Champagne from Toulouse. Trying to force the call off. Freight Train pushes out up front and does call the jam off, but that is 3 scoring passes. 12 points, 95 points to Angel City, 64 to nothing to Toulouse. And that was the first half. I did not even realize.
Non, ça s'est passé beaucoup trop vite. On espère que vous êtes toujours en vie derrière vos écrans et que vous soutenez les deux équipes parce que vraiment c'est un match qui est très très impressionnant.
That felt like half an hour and also 2 minutes all at the same time. That was an incredible first half. If you've been watching this the whole game with us, it's had everything. It's had incredible jamming. It's had determined blocking. Every jam has been different.
Oui, c'est vrai qu'on n'a pas le temps de s'ennuyer et pas le temps finalement de se dire ah tiens la stratégie c'est ça, le jeu va se passer comme ça. Rien ne se passe comme prévu.
So it is 64 points to Toulouse. It is 95 points to Angel City. So that is a differential of 31 points. With a 24-point scoring jam at least once in this game, that is nothing. Like, I'm still not sure what's going to happen in the second half. We don't know who's going to be, who's going to win this game. It's still not decided.
Effectivement, on va voir comment les deux équipes profitent de cette mi-temps pour se reposer, peut-être revoir leur stratégie, revoir leur ligne éventuellement en fonction de ce qu'elles ont pu voir.
But if you come back in about 12 minutes, you can find out for the second half. I've been Door Mistress.
Et je suis Comic Drop.
And we have Blade as our producer by the side of us.
The S1 Lifer helmet is one size fits all for head sizes 25 inches, 3.5 inches. With our color-coded sizing liner system, you can be confident that you'll be able to create a perfect fit with the S1 Lifer helmet. Not all head sizes are the same, so size flexibility is crucial when you're looking to buy a helmet. Standard sizing liners do not affect how the helmet disperses impact energy. So no matter what size you are, whether you're an extra small or a 3XL, you can be confident that the S1 Lifer helmet will meet and or exceed current helmet safety standards. If you have a small head or you have a really big head, don't worry. We have a helmet that will fit you too. Check out our Mini Lifer or our Mega Lifer helmet, which are our smaller and bigger helmet shell options. Remember, a great fit is crucial for safety. The S1 Lifer helmet, a better fitting, safer helmet.
Do you want a rewarding career? TriMet is hiring mechanics, bus and max operators, technicians, and service workers. If you're looking for a job with great pay and top-notch benefits, like low to no-cost healthcare and a generous retirement plan, join TriMet today and help keep the Portland area moving. It's easy to apply. Just go to trimet.org/careers. Again, that's trimet.org/careers. TriMet, how life moves.
This is the totally redesigned Lifer visor helmet from S1. Featuring our patented Fusion foam, this helmet has the impact protection you've come to expect from an S1 helmet and is both multiple impact and high impact certified. Our new custom visor is made with a high impact polycarbonate lens, which is optically correct and features our patented cover catcher, which allows for multiple covers to be worn with easy on-off. The outside lens has an anti-scratch coating, while the inside has an anti-fog coating. The outer shell is equipped with in-mold mounting hardware, so that the visor can be removed and replaced if needed. The S1 Lifer visor helmet, where innovation and function are actualized.
Save money on your transportation costs with TriMet's reduced fare transit card. If you meet income requirements, get your first month free while you enjoy unlimited rides. Learn more and apply today at TriMet.org/save.
Hey folks, did you know that your head is not normal? No one's is. If your helmet size is a small, but your teammate's size is an extra large, wearing the same helmet shell doesn't just look kind of funny. The functionality of the EPS foam and how it disperses impact energy is compromised.
The 888 certified Sweat Saver comes in better shell size options than our leading competitor,
giving you the highest level of protection upon impact. Try for yourself. We've got you.
and welcome back to Game 2 of 2024 Global Championships hosted by Rose City Rollers here in Portland, Oregon. I am Dork Mistress.
Et je suis Comic Drop.
And we have our producer Blade by our side. So this is Angel City versus Nothing to Lose. So first French team at Championships. We've all been very excited about that. It's been an incredible game so far. But the winner of this game goes on to play Arch Rival at 12 p.m. tomorrow, Pacific Standard Time. And the loser of this game gets to play the loser of the game at 8 p.m. today, which is, Game 6, which is Game 5, which is Montreal versus Atlanta, and I've lost the ability to read, and it's only Game 2. So, big thing to play for, because the winner of this goes on towards the Hydra, Angel City's 8th Championships, Toulouse's first. But what a first half, Comic.
Oh là là, c'était terrible. J'espère que c'était pas aussi intense. Enfin si, en fait, je pense que c'était aussi intense pour les personnes sur le track, autant que les personnes autour du track.
It's just...
Potentiellement, on va voir des changements de ligne, des rotations un petit peu différentes. En tout cas, on attend de voir ça.
And as you can see on your screen, you have the penalties overlay, so there is nobody there in any particular danger, and actually a very penalty light game, the clean game from both teams, because that can be such a determinant. I think we've had 2, maybe 3 jammer penalties across the whole half. We've had, Comic en français.
On a eu un jam effectivement avec 4 pénalties d'affilée pour Toulouse, mais sinon ce qu'on peut voir c'est que les pénalités sont finalement assez peu nombreuses des deux côtés. C'est un jeu qui est assez propre, mais pour des équipes qui ne se connaissent pas, c'est vrai que c'est plutôt plaisant à voir.
So, and in terms of highest scoring jammers, it is Freight Train with a 100% lead jammer statistic. A surprise to nobody, but it is actually Schadenfreude who has the highest number of points of 40 with that 24-point jam we saw in, I think, jam 4 or 5. It was very early. Toulouse having 4 staff passes, Angel 1 star passes, jam 7, thank you Blade. And Toulouse have only had 2 double-digit scoring jams, and that's the story.
Je pense que je ne vais pas traduire ça en français. Tout le monde a compris, c'est des stats, on adore.
And would you like to kick off for us, Comic, at the start of the second half?
C'est parti. On a Mac sur la ligne de départ de jam Get Your Bearings Skate Shop face à Freight Train. C'est Freight Train, va-t-elle nous faire mentir? Eh bien non, c'est toujours 100% de lead pour Freight Train. Vraiment, vraiment très très impressionnante. Mais à nouveau, on a des jammeuses côté toulousain qui sont très rapides. Mac est sorti d'Initial Pass. On va encore avoir un premier jam très très court. Y a-t-il des points marqués? Effectivement, 4 points marqués pour Freight Train, 0 côté Toulouse.
So Freight Train keeping that 100% lead jammer percentage and picking up 4 points, but Toulouse forcing that jam to be called off with just one scoring pass. Trash Panda on the Get Your Bearings skate shop jam line up against Schadenfreude. And it's Trash Panda at the back, tries to find the inside, but is hit out. And it is Schadenfreude out front. Lead jammer for Angel City, second lead jammer in a row. And back in the pack to score points. Trash Panda still stuck, has only just gone past the Get Your Bearings. Angel City holding her back. Toulouse bringing in the offense, but that actually pushed Trash Panda out off almost into the team box. But it did break that wall up, but it has reformed, and it is number 42, Lo Betancourt, who's doing an incredible job working with Tui Lyon to form that impenetrable Angel City wall. But, Nina backdraft with some positional blocking. Trying to get Trash Panda through, trying to pass the star pass achieved. So it is Champagne now jamming for Toulouse, just as Schadenfreude tries the apex jump. Hit out and recycled. Champagne now did sneak the point? No, did not sneak the point. 4 points for Angel City, taking them to 103. So it is 39 points between the two teams. And that is that's Champagne's fourth star pass this game.
C'était encore un jam très intense, comme vous avez pu le voir. Quatrième star pass côté toulousain pour Champagne, qu'on a vu effectivement pas mal dans son rôle de pivot. Et c'est reparti, Kata sur la ligne de départ de jam, Get Your Bearings Skate Shop, face à Rachel Rotten. À nouveau un pack très très serré des deux côtés. Les bloqueuses, alors Queen Loziotifa, très très impactante côté Angel City. Le pack néanmoins s'accélère sans une certaine intensité des deux côtés pour les joueuses. Kata toujours en initial pass. Rachel Rotten, lead jammer dans son premier scoring pass. Recyclé par la défense toulousaine. Tenu à l'avant par Baboun, recyclé par Baboun. Et pendant ce temps, Kata est sortie de l'initial pass, mais malheureusement c'est compté sans la sagacité de la jammeuse d'Angel City qui call.
So Angel City picking up 3 points in that last jam, and I think what we can say Toulouse, scoring pass for Toulouse. We have Freight Train on the jam line up against
Missy Hammer.
It's Missy Hammer. How did I not know that? And so Angel City crowding that back line, that Get Your Bearings skate shop jam line to hold back Missy Hammer. Freight Train out front, lead jammer, keeps that 100%. If you want leads, send out Freight Train. Missy Hammer, you can just see how hard it is to even find a chink behind that wall. It is Tui Lyon, it is Lo Betancourt, it is just up front, just solid, using their whole bodies, every inch to form that wall. But Missy Hammer finally finds the outside, completes initial pass. But Freight Train now on scoring pass. Sees the danger, calls the jam, and it is the 4 points. So 4 points for Angel City, taking them to 110. 64-0 to Toulouse.
Et c'est reparti. Cinq secondes. C'est reparti. Désolé, on a eu un petit souci logistique. Ghetto Fabulous, un nouveau lead côté Angel City. Et Mac qui talonne derrière. Ça va encore aller très très vite sur ce jam. On a le temps de rien dire finalement. 3 points, en tout cas efficacité côté toulousain, puisque seulement 3 points marqués sur ce scoring pass pour Angel City, qui grignote cependant le score.
So Angel City picking up lead, but again Toulouse only allowing 1 scoring pass. So although their jammers are being locked down, they are forcing the call off. It is Trash Panda up against Voltarine de Slayer. Trash Panda again. Angel City keeping that back line, keeping that get your bearings jam line, and it's Low Betancourt hit out to the middle, and that's Trash Panda through. Lead jammer for Toulouse, first time this half. But Voltarine de Slayer is also out and approaching the pack. Trash Panda out, completes for 4 points. And Toulouse choosing to play along, which is what I would do in this scenario. Both teams with 1 blocker in the S1 penalty box. So there is no pack advantage, but there's also no offense. So both jammers in the pack on score. On scoring passes. We're just having a look at what's going on. Yes. And it is a star pass from Angel City. Sorry, just getting an update from our producer. It is that the helmet cover came off. It's Voltarine de Slayer pushing out up front. It is Trash Panda who is at the back behind Tui Leon and Low Betancourt. Also Psycho, just solid, impenetrable wall. Trash Panda having to push for every centimetre. Recycled the length of the straightaway. We're now approaching turn 4. 28 seconds left in this jam, and it feels like nobody's going anywhere. And it's the grind. Like this is as a blocker, this is something that makes you sing.
It looks like they're running in circle, right?
But as a jammer, it makes you so sad. But Trash Panda out. Voltarine de Slayer also out. 1 up front. Oh, that's Nina backdraft.
Lilov.
Lilov, yes, sorry. And very happy with that, Toulouse, and they have every right to be, because that was 11 points for them, taking them to 75. Angel City picking up 4, but vital in terms of momentum. Yeah, and it's the first jam that they've really scored in this half.
On sent que la défense comme l'attaque toulousaine a appris un petit peu de cette première période, effectivement. Trash Panda qui a profité d'opportunités. On retrouve cette fois-ci Kata sur la ligne de départ de jam face à Freight Train. À nouveau un lead de Freight Train, mais Kata est juste derrière. Va-t-elle réussir à marquer quelques points? C'était compté sans Queen Luziotifa. Très très efficace au bloc. J'aimerais bloquer comme ça.
But Angel City will be happy if it's just 1 point every jam between now and the end of this period, which is just over 20 minutes away. 118 points for Angel, playing 75 for Toulouse. So we have Missy Hammer on the jam line up against Schadenfreude. So I think we're seeing a more regular jammer rotation from Angel City in the second half. But it's Lilov again with that recycle for Schadenfreude. Just over the Get Your Bearings jam line. Missy Hammer up front. Tui Leon, I think, is on almost every jam at the moment. Up front, holding back Missy Hammer, Angel City. At the back, Nothing to Lose, holding back Schadenfreude. We are just about at the pivot line, and that's taken 30 seconds. The defense has been brutal from both teams. And there is just, skaters falling all over the place. Still on that turn 1 pivot line. Schadenfreude still not yet over the pivot line, and it just shows you how tight the walling is, how tight the defense. Missy Hammer pushes out Angel City out front. It took a minute for Missy to pick up lead jammer. but is now approaching the pack for points, is getting some offense and sneaks around the outside, but Angel City are reforming ahead of them. And we have one blocker from each team in the penalty box. Missy Hammer completes scoring pass, and Schadenfreude still in the pack. It is 1 minute 30, and Angel City have not completed their initial pass. Tui Leon on the way to the box. And it is Schadenfreude pushing up against two Toulouse blockers. That is number 12.
72, Nina Backdraft.
Nina Backdraft. And that was Champagne as well, who has done a shift as a pivot and as a blocker. But Schadenfreude took 1 minute 45 seconds to complete their initial pass. And that jam comes to an end. And it is 7 points for Toulouse. They're closing that gap down, 82 points, now playing Angel City on 118. So that is 36 points between the two teams. And Toulouse want the back line.
Effectivement, Toulouse qui a profité. Crash course demandé par Angel City.
It's time for a crash course timeout. Ready to make 2-minute jams feel easy? Tired of second guessing your training routine? Take a timeout with Crash Course to learn Derby specific workouts and nutrition plans that build confidence, skills and strength on the track and off. And it's also a chance to thank our sponsors, Poster Giant. We're stoked to be announcing here from the Poster Giant announcer booth. Have you seen our posters all over town? That was them. Thank you to Doug and his team for supporting Roller Derby and for helping to make this incredible audience turnout possible. And it is fantastic here in Portland, Oregon. If you have the opportunity to be here for the next 2 days, you have to be here. This is the first champs in 5 years, and nobody's played anybody else. We were all so excited this morning. There are 6 incredible games today, 6 incredible games tomorrow, so please come down and join in.
Et c'est la fin de ce Team Timeout Crash Course. On va repartir dans quelques secondes. Nous avons Mac sur la ligne de départ, Get Your Bearings Skate Shop. Oh là là, c'est un départ en flèche pour Mac. Un premier lead pour Toulouse depuis plusieurs jams. Rachel Rotten toujours dans son initial pass. Mac qui chute à l'arrière du pack. On sent la puissance de ce tripod d'Angel City. Rachel Rotten qui termine son initial pass, c'est l'occasion. Ah non, Mac ne colle pas, le bench fait un petit signe de la main. Effectivement, nous avons Sweeney qui est en penalty box, donc c'est l'occasion d'attendre que la pénalité soit terminée avant de coller. Le jam est collé juste avant la sortie de Sweeney, mais il lui reste que quelques secondes à faire a priori, donc pourra regagner les lignes toulousaines au tout début du jam.
So nothing to lose picking up lead jammer in that last jam, but unfortunately calling it off about a second too late. So both teams picking up 8 points in that jam. 5 minutes ago, if you told me, I would have said Angel City are dominating the second half. Momentum's already changed back to Toulouse. We have Trash Panda on the jam line up against Freight Train. Freight Train pushes out front. 100% lead jammer. But Trash Panda is also out. So Freight Train now approaching the pack, 4 points. Trash Panda approaching the pack, also for points, skates on the inside. Did they get the points? 3 points for Angel City. We're just having a look to see I'm just looking for the ref's hands for Toulouse. And
yeah, I think they're still discussing the points.
They are still checking that they got every single point correct. No points for Toulouse in that jam. So Angel City extending their lead out to 129 points.
Et c'est déjà reparti sur la ligne de départ de jam. Kata face à Gator Fabulous. Gator Fabulous qui est déjà à l'avant du pack. Qui se fait, eh bien non, qui ne se fait pas recycler, mais qui se fait retenir. En tout cas, si voilà, il suffisait de le dire, Se fait recycler. Oh là là, c'est tellement intense, c'est tellement difficile de voir ce qui est en train de se passer. On a l'impression qu'il n'y a plus trop d'ordre dans ce pack. Et c'est un lead pour Ghetto Fabulous. Talonné par No One qu'on n'avait pas encore vu de jamais côté Toulouse. Le jam est collé très très rapidement. Semblerait qu'il n'y ait aucun point. Donc on a à nouveau une égalité parfaite. 91 pour la Nothing Toulouse, 129 pour Angel City.
So no points picked up by either team in that race back to the pack. But we want to thank WFTDI, WFTDI keeping you on track during this tournament and all other games. So on the jam line, we have Missy Hammer for Toulouse, and it is Voltarine de Slayer for Angel City. Missy Hammer at the back, up against Lo Betancourt and Tui Leon and Murder. But some offense going in gets Missy Hammer out. Lee Jammer for Toulouse. And we have Voltarine de Slayer, who is pushing out three Toulouse blockers in front. Hit out. Oh, and it's a penalty for Angel City, a cut track penalty. This is a power jam for Toulouse. And it'll be interesting to see what they can do to close this gap. Missy Hammer, a regular sort of standout jammer for Toulouse, going to make the most of this opportunity. It's a full pack on track. But it's Lo Betancourt with a hit out. It's Tui Leon and Murder going in to hold back Missy Hammer. Positional offense going in from Toulouse. Missy Hammer calls the jam. Almost a penalty kill, but it is 2 points that are picked up by Toulouse, taking them to 5 for that jam. Closing the gap down again, so we're seeing Angel City get a gap. Toulouse trying to catch up. 96 playing 129.
Et oui, plus que 33 petits points et un départ en power start, alors probablement de courte durée pour Toulouse. On retrouvera... Ah, nous allons en team timeout crash course, demandé cette fois par Toulouse, effectivement.
Yes, that is a team timeout called by Toulouse, and I think that's good timing. So we've seen the swing of momentum in the second half. So Angel City came out. I want to know what they ate at half time because they came out on fire. But then Toulouse were like, well, hold my beer. I want the game back. Thank you very much. And it is just, every jam is so completely different.
On a du mal à suivre aussi de notre côté. C'est vrai que difficile d'analyser parfois ce qui se passe. On peut noter quand même que la défense des deux côtés est très très solide. J'ai vu côté Angel City le trio Murder, Lo Betancourt et Queen Loziotifa, absolument fabuleuse, vraiment.
Fabulous. Oui.
Oui.
And this is also brought to you by 888, elevating Derby safety standards with cutting-edge technology and unmatched fit options. So team timeout is coming to an end. Everybody's looking like they just want to get started. Angel City want the get your bearings skates shop jam line, but there was some argy-bargy, as we would say. And it is a scrum up front. We are at the pivot line. We're not moving. Nobody's moving. Nobody can move. This is the definition of solid defense. Not a single movement because nobody can move because everybody's really, really strong. So offense going in from the Toulouse pivot to try and break this pack up, but there's still no movement. We've moved 5 feet in the last 20 seconds. And there's some, and it is Mac who is pushing out up front, but that was Rachel Rotten with the hit out. But Mac able to brush that off. Lee Jammer, but that took nearly a minute. Mac now in the pack scoring points. And it is Queen Loziotifa actually causing a penalty. That hit and recycle. So Mac is now in the penalty box. This is a power jam for Angel City. And this will go the full 2 minutes because Mac is now in the S1 penalty box. And it is 8 people trying to get one person through or stop them. It is full pack defense, offense, all in one go. Rachel Rotten receives the star pass and gets out of the pack. Completes initial pass for Angel City, which took 1 minute 45 seconds. Mac is released, but Mac is on a scoring pass. Rachel Rotten is now on a scoring pass. Mac has completed. Rachel Rotten is stuck on turn 3. 3 seconds to go. Can Mac score points? But Rachel completes for 4. But that was 6 for Toulouse. That was, I think, the hardest fought 10 points I've seen in a long time. 102 now playing 133, so it is 31 points between the two teams. 11 minutes to go.
Et on voit les Radical Wheels replay la fin du jam précédent. Alors que c'est déjà reparti, Trash Panda sur la ligne de jam. Get Your Bearings Skate Shop, on n'a pas le temps de le dire que Trash Panda prend le lead pour Toulouse. Ça y est, Toulouse is back. Freight Train, du coup, perd son titre de 100% lead. Bon, on est triste et en même temps, et en plus, oh là là, mais que se passe-t-il sur ce track? Il semblerait que les courants se soient inversés. Trash Panda, cependant, qui fait face à une très très belle défense côté Angel City à nouveau. On a Marda, Lo Betancourt et Touil Lyon. C'est cependant un premier scoring pass pour la Nothing Toulouse. Trash Panda qui va essayer de profiter de cet avantage le plus possible. Pardon, j'étais en train de regarder ce qui s'était passé. Freight Train était sortie de penalty box, mais il semblerait qu'elle soit rentrée. Elle fait une pénalité de cut au moment de son entrée sur le track. Et c'est donc un power start pour Toulouse. Quelle magnifique opportunité. 8 points marqués sur ce jam, 110 à 133, seulement 23 points d'écart.
So Angel City picking up a cut trap penalty at the end of that jam. So we are starting on a power jam to Toulouse. It is Mac. Freight Train losing the 100% lead jammer percentage in the last jam and will start this jam from the S1 penalty box. But Mac is out and up front, but is not lead because it was a no pass, no penalty on the way out of the pack. So Freight Train can pick up lead when they return to the track. Mac hit out by the Angel City pivot, but able to get back on track. Freight Train out, finds the inside line. Both Mac and Freight Train are on track. Freight Train is now lead, so controls the game, but Mac is on second scoring pass, whereas Freight Train is now just completing first, or now entering first scoring pass. So Toulouse have 1 lap in hand basically, but this is Freight Train's game. Mac still in the pack, just completes that, but Freight Train is coming around for second pass, catching up on Mac, because that's what this jam is can Freight Train catch up on Mac? And at what point does Freight Train go, you know what, I want to call this jam? 44 seconds left. Mac up front on scoring pass 3. And Freight Train hit out and recycled by Why So Serious all the way back to Get Your Bearings jam line. And that forces the jam to be called. Timeout immediately called by Toulouse. So 12 points in that jam to Toulouse, 7 points to Angel City, and it is now a team timeout, which is brought to you by Crash Course. We have a Crash Course timeout. Crash Course, custom training plans with Derby-specific workouts, nutrition plans, and athlete-minded development, curated by epic coaches. Life is a contact sport. Win.
Wow. And
Whoa.
C'était un jam. Voilà. C'est hyper intense. Je ne sais pas si vous entendez ce qui se passe un petit peu dans le public, mais il y a pas mal de spectateuristes qui encouragent Toulouse et ça fait plaisir parce qu'on est sur le sol américain. Et néanmoins, on a un public qui sait reconnaître un beau jeu, un beau match et ça fait plaisir de voir que le public soutient les deux équipes.
So Toulouse have re-strategized and are back on track, and this is brought to you by 187 Killer Pads, often imitated, never duplicated. Stick with the best 187 pads. That was a jam and a half, crammed into 2 minutes. But as we said, 12 points to Toulouse, so they are on 1-2-2, just 18 points behind Angel City. We have Missy Hammer and Schadenfreude on the Get Your Bearings jam line. Schadenfreude pushing out up front, Missy Hammer behind, as ever, Low Betancourt, Tui Lyon, and Murder. Just a two-person wall there from Angel City. The others are just standing around. Oh, and Toulouse slept for a moment, and Schadenfreude got out. Lee Jammer literally lost concentration for 1 second. And that was... but that is Schadenfreude completing another scoring pass, picking up 4 points. So the first scoring pass. Missy Hammer still on initial. Schadenfreude facing little resistance, but also now a power jam to Angel City as Missy Hammer goes to the S1 penalty box. So this is a crucial jam for Angel City and an opportunity to put the differential too high to catch with just 6 and a bit minutes left to go. Schadenfreude hit out though by Champagne and recycled 2 corners of the track. But that jam comes to an end. Angel City want to start with a power jam, but I think no, Toulouse are out.
Oui, effectivement, Missy Hammer a eu le temps de sortir de la penalty box S1 avant la fin du jam. Ça a été un jam assez dur pour Missy Hammer qui a fait un tour en penalty box, mais aussi pour la défense toulousaine qui s'est fait malmener. Et il y a eu pas mal de pénalités côté toulousain. J'espère que ça va pas trop les impacter sur ce jam. Kata sur la ligne de départ de jam, Get Your Bearings Skate Shop face à Rachel Rotten côté Angel City. Et à nouveau, une grosse défense des deux côtés. Le pack qui s'étire à l'avant. Champagne, Sweeney qui sort Rachel Rotten en intérieur et qui recycle à l'extérieur. Il y a des chutes. On sent quand même vraiment l'intensité de ce match et la puissance de la défense des deux côtés. Toujours pas d'initial pass terminé pour l'instant. Kata qui pousse à l'avant du pack. Un pack d'Angel City toujours aussi efficace. On a Best Down Under, Queen Loziotifa. Et on est à peine au 3e virage. Ça fait plus d'1 minute. 1 minute, c'est long. Et ça y est, Kata qui sort avec le lead pour Toulouse. Plus d'1 minute, quasiment 1 minute 15 pour prendre ce lead. Angel City qui fait un star pass pour essayer de forcer les Toulousaines à coller plus vite. Kata qui essaye jusqu'au bout de marquer des points. Il semble que c'est un point marqué pour Toulouse. Un lead arraché de haute lutte. Un point.
So 1 point picked up for Toulouse in that last jam. We have less than 5 minutes to go. And the gap between the two teams is 30 points. Now that is 1 to 2 jams. We still have time. But Freight Train on the jam line for Angel City. Up against Trash Panda for Toulouse. And Angel City have the blocker advantage on track. Freight Train pushing out up front. And Trash Panda still at the Get Your Bearings jam line. And both jammers finding uncharacteristic difficulty in getting out, but Freight Train just one blocker ahead. Lead jammer Angel City. So Freight Train coming through for points. Trash Panda goes in for the hit but misses, and by doing so gets a cut trap penalty. So this is now a power jam to Angel City, and a crucial time with just 3 minutes 20 left on the clock. This could put the game out of reach for Toulouse. Freight Train facing 2 Toulouse blockers up front, and at this point just wants to run the clock down. I mean, if they score no more points in this jam, I think they'll be happy. And they do call that jam to an end. But it is the 4 points for Angel City, taking them to 156. 1-2-3 on for Toulouse. 2 minutes 53 left in this game. And as you can see, it is a power jam to Angel City.
Et oui, encore un jam intense. On retrouve Trash Panda dans la penalty box S1 au début de ce jam. C'est un crash course official timeout qui est demandé. Potentiellement besoin de faire le point si proche de la fin de ce match.
Okay, so we are in an official timeout, and there's an opportunity to talk about S1, who are in the vendor village and you know, a significant sponsor not just to Champs but to the sport as a whole. The S1 Lifer Visor helmet. Get a lifer, be a lifer. And that's the whistle to get us back underway.
Crash course official timeout terminé. Nous avons nos Trash Panda en penalty box côté toulousain. Ghetto Fabulous qui a fait de fabuleux départs de jam, beaucoup d'agilité, beaucoup de force, et c'est un lead pour Angel City, tandis que Trash Panda est sorti de la penalty box et tente de passer son initial pass. Oh là là, c'était magnifique, un petit saut d'apex pour Ghetto Fabulous, tout sourire, qui entame son deuxième scoring pass, tandis que Trash Panda retourne en penalty box pour un high block. C'est donc un deuxième power jam pour Angel City, deuxième à la suite. Avec ce qu'on a pu voir sur ce match, on sait elles vont en profiter. Et finalement, elles décident de coller le jam après avoir marqué 9 points.
And we have a team timeout, which has been called by Toulouse, which is, so this is a crash course timeout. It's time for a crash course timeout. Ready to make 2-minute jams feel easy? Tired of second-guessing your training routine? Take a timeout with Crash Course to learn Derby-specific workouts and nutrition plans that build confidence, skills and strength, on the track and off. So, 1 minute 40 left in this game. 2 points between the two teams, so it is unlikely that Toulouse are going to be able to get that back in 1 minute 40. But a good time to have a timeout and to make the most of this opportunity. So, as we said, the winner of this game goes on to play Arch Rival at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time tomorrow, and the loser of this game goes into a game on Sunday with the loser of Game 5, which is Montreal versus Atlanta. But there's also rankings to play for. We've talked about this, just going to be something that is...
Some shifting.
Oh, and some incredible on-the-line offense from Angel City, allowing Schadenfreude through. Trash Panda starting in the penalty box, standing. So Schadenfreude trying to get the points out and just put this game completely out of reach for Toulouse. Trash Panda out, and Apex jump to the inside, completes initial, and now puts the helmet cover on. Because I think one thing about having teams that you've never played is you're not entirely sure who the jammer is if they don't have the helmet cover on. But Angel City are getting excited. It is 1 minute 18 seconds and Trash Panda is back in the S1 penalty box. So that's a cut track penalty for Trash Panda. Schadenfreude still on it, first scoring pass. So Toulouse holding them back now for 1 minute to complete one pass, the initial pass. Tui Leon released from the box, coming back on track. Schadenfreude pushes past Lilov, I think. No, that's Nina Backdraft, who was doing an admirable job of one-on-one blocking, but Schadenfreude now coming through for second scoring pass. Again facing that Toulouse wall, but Trash Panda is out of the box and back on track. We have 35 seconds left in this jam, but only 13 seconds on the period clock. I think Angel City will be looking to run the clock down. But Toulouse are helping by recycling Schadenfreude a good half of the track back. And that's the jam. So my colleague Comic is just running off to go and conduct our post-game interview. So I'm joined by our producer Blade. Blade, if you'd like to wrap up the game en français.
Sure. That was an incredible game to watch, and obviously we didn't know which way it was going to go, and Angel City definitely pulling out at the big Toulouse starters half. Toulouse started to match them point for point, but then some penalty trouble got Angel City back in the game, and they get the honor of advancing.
We brought you a very physical game, a lead jammerless jam. We don't see that very often.